What's today? What day are you on for your quarantine?
I don't even know. I think like 16. No. Today's Monday. Today's day 14.
I don't even know what day we started.
Quarantine and then shitty weather makes it just like double whammy.
Dude, you live in California. I live in Chicago.
Well, but it's been raining all weekend.
Yeah.
I can't complain. It's sunny today. How are your roots?
Pretty good so far.
Yeah, they're looking good.
How about you?
Mine are fine.
Oh, well, you don't have any.
No, I don't have any roots, but I've got to do like a little touch up. I texted my nail lady and I'm like, all right, what do I need for a pH bonder? What do I need for this?
Sorry,
all right, so Jennifer Dorie.
So Jennifer Dorie. Super excited to have her on. She is awesome. Always a pleasure to interview too. I've interviewed her quite a few times. The Olympia, Pittsburgh Pro, and she has been up and coming, and I would say that we would definitely consider her now, one of the top bikini pros. Absolutely. Yeah. So her story is awesome because her come up was not the usual, if you will, because being a Canadian native, not a lot of people knew about her, whereas a lot of other people, for instance, like Alexandria Ross, a lot of people knew who she was because she won NPC national championships. It's a big deal of a show to win the overall at. So Jennifer is a little bit more unique, and I'm really excited to have her on.
Yeah, me too. I love Jennifer. We've competed a couple times together, and yeah, she's a sweet girl. So
and young.
And very young. Yeah, let's get her on here.
Another youngin'. Let's get her on here. I opened something on the side on accident. I don't know how I just did that. Oh, there it is. Okay, now
you guys can see me, but I can see you.
No, we can't. Oh, there you
she is.
Hey.
What's up, Jennifer?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You guys, your camera is so cool. It's like a portrait mode almost. The background is like blurred.
Okay,
it's a secret.
We learned. Yeah.
I was watching last time. How did you do that?
Okay, so
I don't know how to do it on a phone, but it's
yeah, on your desktop, on the bottom right, there's 3 little dots, and it will say blur background. It's the closest thing to a filter we can get.
Well,
yeah. Does it say that on yours?
Next time, no, because I'm on my phone.
Okay, so Jennifer, you look really good for being in quarantine.
Thank you. It's actually I have a ring light because it's so dark and gloomy here today. So I was like, I'm going to turn on a ring light.
Hey, it's a good idea. I use.
It's not just the ring light.
Yeah, exactly. You just made the announcement of doing the Toronto Pro.
Yeah, Toronto. I'm so excited. So I was.
Go ahead.
I was saying I was originally going to potentially do Puerto Rico. I know, you were going to be at that show, and I was like, oh, it'd be so nice to go on, a little vacation.
Yeah.
But it was close to Toronto, too, so I was like, you know what, I think I'd rather just aim for Toronto, 100% for Toronto, and then see. That's my goal.
Yeah, go for that.
How far away is Toronto's when,
It's 11 weeks now.
June 13th weekend. But now how far, location-wise, are you from Toronto? You're not in Toronto, right?
I'm in Newmarket, so I'm 40-ish minutes from Toronto. It's not bad.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Are you farther north?
Yeah, I'm north.
Okay. Wow. So how cold is it there right now?
It's not bad. It's 7 degrees Celsius right now, but it's rainy out today.
What is that? We need Fahrenheit and pounds.
Hey, Google. What is 7 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
Oh, Jennifer, welcome to the Bikini Show.
45 degrees.
Thank you. I'm so excited to
welcome.
Be on. You guys are so funny. I watch during my cardio all the time. I'm like, did they put a new episode out yet?
So we just did one the other night when we were drinking together, and it's an hour long, and there's nothing we talked about.
Oh, no.
And
nothing of any level of importance.
Oh, no.
But I'm like, you know what? That's what people are really doing right now. Well, except for people who are serious and prep. Yeah.
Like yourself.
Serious. Sadly,
you're serious and prep, but how is that going for you? I mean, how much has your normal prep routine changed?
it's not too, I mean, I work from home, I work from my phone, so that kind of hasn't changed for me. It's just going to the gym. Thankfully, like a month ago, I was like, you know what? Because I'm back and forth between here and the States. I was like, I'm just going to buy a Stairmaster for my house here in my garage because I have to go to and from the gym for cardio. It's just annoying. So a month ago, I got a Stairmaster. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy I did because now I'm like, people are like stressing out. I'm like, I'm still good to do my prep because I have like some weights and cardio equipment in my basement. I'm fine. I have my Stairmaster, so I'm good.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I don't know how those stressors feel.
I think if you're like a serious competitor, having your own home cardio equipment is like key. Absolute key.
I totally agree. I've always had stuff. Like I think every year I kind of pick up a new piece. Like I had a treadmill or a bike. Last year I got elliptical. This year I was like, you know what, I'm going to get a Stairmaster because I usually do stairs anyways. So it's so much better.
Makes sense.
You have all of them at your house?
I what, sorry?
You have all of those at your house?
Yeah.
Wow.
In my basement.
So awesome.
Yeah.
So come on over.
Yeah, right.
Cardio for
set
all
up
of us.
there.
You could charge people like a entry fee to like.
I'm gonna have to take their temperature first.
I know.
Gloves
How are you
permitted.
guys doing? Are you in prep, Camille?
No.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Well, speaking of which, I have my
Oh my god.
No.
She's not.
Sarah can vouch for that. No, I am not in prep.
Her meal 6 is in Manhattan.
Too. Yeah. And you know what? Coming off of prep and then being in quarantine, I think that's just as bad as like going on a long vacation right after prep. It's like,
oh my goodness, yeah, for sure.
The urges, but it's like I've reached that point now where it's like kind of leveled off a little bit.
You've eaten all the snacks. You're like, I know what you taste like already.
Yeah, you kind of like your body, you stop feeling like you're going crazy and like you you start feeling normal again. So Jen, what I've been seeing a lot of posts that you and your coach, you're on Team Atlas, has been doing. I think it's awesome because you guys are really keeping your team motivated and doing these like little challenges with amongst people. I think that's been a really hard thing for people to do is to stay accountable. So tell us a little bit about how you guys are motivating your clients and how that's working because it's inspiring to see.
Yeah, so a lot of our clients, especially like our amateur clients who are aiming for national shows or shows that were maybe they were 6-7 weeks out and their shows got postponed or canceled. It's hard to not just fall off the rails when you find out, you know, you're dieting hard, and especially when you're at that like 6-week mark, you're usually dieting pretty hard. You're suffering at that point. So it's hard to go from that to be like, oh, my show's postponed for 2 more or 3 more months by now, or you don't have a date. And a lot of our clients are like, well, I'm just going to throw in the towel. So, or we notice that, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't know if my show is going to be on. So they're kind of picking here and there at stuff. So we decided to do a few challenges like within our team where we do an 8-week challenge is one of them, and there's prize money at the end. So whoever has the best 8-week transformation, and then we also have another one going on. So all of our clients who stay on top of their check-ins, they check in every week. They aren't cheating on their diet. They're making good progress. At the end of that, they will get 1 month of free coaching. So that's open to everyone on our team as long as you're on point with your stuff. So I think that's good motivation.
Yeah,
because
cool.
Everyone needs a little bit of something if you don't have a show. I mean, even myself, I'm kind of like, is my show going to happen? Is it not? And it's kind of like at night, I'm like, should I reach for this? No, don't do it. Because my luck, I'll like eat it and be like, oh, Toronto's happening.
So before the IFBB had to cancel all those shows, were you prepping for like the Pittsburgh?
No, I wasn't actually. So I wanted to do some of the earlier shows, but I had decided it would be best for me to wait and do the later shows just because my season had run so long, my first and second year competing. And then I wanted to do the Arnold, but I did have my surgery done. So
it was very nice, by the way.
Thank you.
So
I was recovering from that, and I was off training for a while. I took like 10 weeks off. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to rush into a prep and rush my recovery. So Pittsburgh, I really wanted to do in New York, but it was just too soon, I think. So I was like, I'll wait and do Toronto. It's my hometown. I'd like to win. I mean, I was third there, second there, and I'm like, please be first this year. So
I have a question for you. Have you, like, I was thinking about this. So you are like we were just talking about this before you came on. You're like one of like, you're like one of the top 5 pros. Like you've come up very quickly. Have you won a pro show ever?
No, I never won.
That's amazing. So you have placed top 5 at the Arnold's, top 5 at Olympia. You are considered one of the top pros, but you've actually never won a pro show.
Yeah.
So talk about so that's show selection. Tell us about that. You're picking top tiered shows.
Well, and talk about how much that shows that it's not always just about winning.
Yeah.
It's also about keeping your name consistently within that top 5, remaining relevant, remaining one of the tops across the board.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. Something actually that JM had talked to me about last year, because, obviously you go into a show trying to win. And at the end of the year last year, I was a little bit disappointed because my goal was to win a show, whether it was Pittsburgh, New York, or Toronto, and I was third, second. So it was kind of like, I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And JM was like, well, it's better to show up consistent and be placing that top 3 than you win this show, then it's like a one-time thing. The next show, your last call or something. Yeah. So I think it's like, it just depends on who shows up and how you show up too. So I was obviously upset that I didn't win one of the shows, but I would much rather have had it play out that way and me place top 5 at the Olympia, being consistent at the top level shows. Another big thing was I didn't do any low level shows. Like, I've only ever done the top tier shows. So like Toronto, Vancouver, Tampa, my first year, and then Pittsburgh, New York, Toronto, just because I didn't want to do an easy show and win. It wasn't really, nothing against that, obviously, but for me, I wanted to do one of the high level shows, and if I was going to win a show. So same thing with this year. I was like, there's a lot of local shows or little shows, or even in Vegas, because I'm there often too, they have a lot of shows, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to stick to my guns, and I want to do a top tier show to win. So that was my goal, because I know a lot of pros go into the smaller ones, and they're a little bit, I wouldn't say less competitive, because a lot of times we see like big name pros in these lower level shows. But I just think for me, I was like, I've never done one of the shows that's not like the highest tier, so I really want to now.
Stick with that, right?
Yeah, well, you're in a unique situation too. I think especially coming off of like the top 5 at Olympia, like when you're at that point, you don't really go down into more, the lower tiered shows. But when we were on the point system, it was kind of like, all right, you're just jumping into any show you possibly could. I was, at least, just to get those points.
So for me with the point system, the reason why that I did the higher level shows is because they were bigger points. So I was like, I could do like 5 or 6 little shows, but then it's like the points didn't really add up to make sense for me to do them. So versus like New York, Pittsburgh, and Toronto, like the amount of points that you could get from winning, like even 5th there, was equivalent to like winning one of the lower level shows.
One of the lower shows, right.
So I was like, it only made sense for me to try and do the bigger shows with the bigger points at the end.
Especially knowing you can compete with those girls.
And the judges there too, just because a lot of the times judging at the top tier shows is the Olympia panel judges.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, is getting feedback. Like Sandy's always there, Tyler's always there, and I can go and say, okay, so like going into this show or going to Olympia, what do I need to do?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that makes a big difference too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, of course, you came out guns blazing with your pro debut, like you were just saying, at the Toronto Pro.
Yeah.
And that's when everyone saw you and Ashley Kaltwasser next to each other for the first time. And it was like the mini Ashley Kaltwasser. Who is this girl? Who is this? I remember it too. You guys were both in green suits. And didn't you have straight hair for that show?
I used to do straight hair and green suit.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so. So that was always really cool, because that show, it was so close, for both of you, and then kind of coming out and now competing next to her, at those top level shows. And then of course JM did an awesome photo shoot with you guys too.
Oh yeah, we did a twin photo shoot.
Yeah, that was really cool. Kyle, you'll have to get some of those up here on
that was at the
Legion.
Yeah,
that's a great show. Yes,
yeah, you were there.
You did in 20.
That show's awesome.
Well, and this year they're gonna be bringing back the bikini.
Okay, good. Yeah, because last year they didn't have bikini there.
Yeah.
And they're adding men's open, I think.
Oh, are they?
I think.
Oh, wow.
I could be wrong. Kyle might need to cut that one out.
Sorry, Chris.
Right. So Jennifer, you after the Olympia, obviously you went to your off season, and then I saw you not too long after. Was that in November? I think. November. Yeah. And you had your breast augmentation done.
Yeah.
So
I was like 2 weeks post augmentation there.
I love it.
When it's like
What made you
super
decide to
hard
do
and
that?
high.
They
Right.
were like up to
Yeah.
So what made you decide to make that decision, make that happen for you?
So it's something that I kind of like, I didn't really care if I had them, if I didn't. Like, I was fine with my body before. I love my body now. It really didn't make a huge difference for me. It wasn't necessarily something that I had been like, oh, I always wanted bigger boobs, like some people say. I was fine with the way I was before. It wasn't for competing reasons either. It was just something that I was thinking about for the past few years. And I was like, obviously when you get down to low body fat, your boobs are one of like the main things to go because it's pure fat. And I stuffed my suit pretty well that it was hard to really tell because I know a lot of people were like, wait, you had your boobs on? I think you said that to me. You're like,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did.
know that you
I was
didn't
like,
have them
you
done.
had boobs?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I seriously thought like the whole time, and it's, I mean, there's some people that you can just tell, and with you, I was
Yeah.
never able to tell.
I couldn't.
So yeah, it was just so wild.
Shit,
to
I
me.
wasted all this money for nothing.
But I love the fact that though all that success that we were just talking about that you've had within your career, that was pre-boob, that was PB.
Yeah, so I think,
Pre-boob. So that's
yeah,
really
that was one of the things for me, like looking at Olympia, I was like, there's nothing really that I think that I was like missing necessarily, but I think that if I did have, obviously my chest was a little bit fuller, it would have helped just balance me out overall. It was never like feedback or anything that I received, so that was never an issue, but I was just like, for photo shoots and stuff like that, and just for daily life, like when you get leaner, it is nice to have a bit more fluff there, some more femininity. So I was like, this is the perfect time. It forces me to kind of take a bit of an off season because if not, I'm just going to want to keep going. And Mark was like, no, you're done. Sit down. So I was like, I went in for a consultation. I was kind of just like dabbling in the idea. And then after I was like, what, like, I'm just going to do it, whatever. So I ended up getting it done. That was the only like, quick decision I made in my life.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick downtime. Like
when I had mine, it was really good.
I was like,
yeah, I was just gonna say, I feel like
good the next day.
Right, that's what everyone kind of asks, and everyone has it a little bit different. See, for me, like the first week, I was down and out for the count. You couldn't ask me to move. Yeah. Now, I did you do under the muscle or over? Because
I did under the muscle, and my incision is underneath, but it's like super, super tiny.
Okay.
Yeah, I was good. Like so the doctor that I went to, their clinic is in the Fairmont Royal York in downtown Toronto. So they put you in the hotel for the night, and then the nurse comes up to see you in the morning. So my surgery was at like 7 at night or something. And I woke up from the anesthesia and I was fine. They were like, do you want pain meds? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I was like, oh shit, they're there. And then my mom was upstairs in the hotel room waiting for me. And my mom's a nurse too. So she was like she's like, it's okay, just lie down. I'm like, can we go downstairs to a restaurant? I'm so hungry. Let's go get some food. She's like, you just woke up from the anesthesia and like, you're good to go. I'm like, yeah, let's go for a walk. I'm so hungry. So I was fine the next day.
Funny.
I had an exam 5 days later. So I was studying and I didn't take the pain stuff. I was okay.
Are you in school?
I'm finishing up online right now.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. What are you studying?
I'm doing kinesiology.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Very cool. I did not know about that about you.
So now, how old are you, Jennifer? Because I'm sure everyone's kind of wondering now that we just threw school into the mix.
I am 23.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm always like, I feel like I'm still stuck at 21 for some reason. I don't know why.
No, we all feel like that.
Yeah. But then people ask, and you should pause, think about it. What year is it?
Right now we don't know.
Right.
I don't even know what date it is. I'm like, is today Sunday? Or is it Monday? Is it Friday?
I know. It's crazy.
Same.
I just hope like soon things go back to normal. Like the border is closed for at least another month, I guess now. So I'm stuck here.
So what are you like in quarantine? Sorry, Sarah. What are you like in quarantine?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah, and your dates, like we were just told like yesterday, we're on lockdown till the 30th of April. Like, what are you guys doing in Canada?
That's basically like I think we're like a couple weeks ahead of you guys. So like we've kind of been on lockdown already. So they closed all non-essential places for us. It's just grocery stores, gas stations, pharmacies, and hospitals that are open here. So I'm just in my house. I just get up, do my cardio. I do all my work online and stuff, make my meals. But I just find like I'm sitting at home and I'm just like, I'm always at home anyways, but I'm just bored because I know I can't go anywhere. So it's just knowing that you're like cooped up in your house. Like I can't even just go to the mall or something like that, or just going anywhere. And for me, I was supposed to be in Vegas right now, so obviously that sucks that I can't travel.
I was going to ask you about, because tell everybody who your boyfriend is.
Mark Anthony and my little dog. So they're in Vegas,
Oh,
and
yeah, the little dog. Oh,
I
that's
mean, thank God for FaceTime, because I
Yeah.
like FaceTime them all day. Like we're just on FaceTime for probably like 16 hours a day. Our phones are just sitting there. We're like going about our normal stuff.
taking each other through the house.
And I'm like, put Cosmo on the phone.
Yeah, that's hard. I was wondering if you guys were stuck apart. So I'm just going to backtrack because a lot of people might not know who Mark Anthony is. Mark Anthony is.
He is the first ever men's physique Mr. Olympia.
Yes, that's Mark Anthony. Super nice guy too. You guys are an amazing couple.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
We always like seeing you guys when you guys are out and about.
And we see you guys a lot of places too. You're around a lot, so it's awesome.
We try. I mean, he likes to be active with the shows too, and so do I. So we try and go out to as many events as we can to travel around, especially like California and Vegas, because it's pretty close for us. So
Right,
Yeah.
right. That makes sense.
yeah, so I came home early February, and I was supposed to be going back a couple weeks ago, and then they shut the borders and was like, okay, so I guess I'm staying here for at least another month. So
It's
I was
just
like, can
so
you shit my dog?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
I feel
God.
so bad. I was like, oh my goodness, because I've been here for like 2 months now, so it's tough. But
On lockdown?
no, not on lockdown, just home. Like I came home and then it was like, I came home.
Welcome
and
to the
then it was, like, a few
Bikini
weeks
Show
later.
again.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Camille. Okay, cool. That's awesome
Yeah.
then. So now so Toronto, we're gonna see you on stage in 11 weeks in Toronto, because let's all cross our fingers that life is normal by June at least.
It will. It has
then
to.
I feel like
It
June
has
is
to.
a good amount of time, that even if it's like another month, things are on lockdown, that only takes us up until like May, and then we have another month to get back to normal. So I hope by June things are okay.
Yeah, me too. Fingers
Stay
crossed for
positive.
sure. But so
do
then
you
what?
have-
Toronto and then other shows? Are you gonna shut it down for the Olympia?
My goal is to go into Toronto like 100% my best. That's why I wanted to focus not on doing Puerto Rico, then like 2 weeks later Toronto, because I just felt like it wasn't enough like time in between, that I was going to be focusing on Puerto Rico and not Toronto. So Toronto is my 100% focus. I'm going in to win that show, obviously. Hopefully I win there and just qualify and sit down to Olympia.
And then do you have backup
Did
plan
you
already
get any
set
feedback?
up? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Do you already have a backup show? I mean, of course, you never plan to not win, but a lot of shows take all different, variables that come into play, and you already know what show you're gonna go to next if need be.
I haven't fully decided, but Vancouver is a week, like a month later, I think, which I potentially could do, or I might jump into like Tampa last minute or something. So, but ideally, like Toronto is the perfect amount of time before the Olympia, because like last year I finished at Toronto, and then I think it was like 15 weeks, 15 or 14 weeks before the Olympia. So it's a perfect amount of time that you can have a little bit of a rest and then reverse into the Olympia.
Yeah. Sure. Did you get feedback after Olympia?
So my feedback pretty much was like, there's no feedback. So Sandy was like, I went through all your pictures. I went through all the comparisons, and I honestly, like, I know this isn't what you want to hear, but I don't know what to tell you for feedback, because I can't see anything that you need to improve on. You just have to keep showing up. So she's just saying I did a really good job overall, like during the year, improving, and Olympia obviously was my best look. So she said, just keep improving and keep bringing like that kind of look. Don't get any harder. Don't get any softer. Don't get my glutes any bigger. I know Bill, he had said maybe a little bit more fullness in upper body. So I was like, well, it's a little fuller now.
I was just saying, perhaps your shape will look a little fuller now.
That definitely gives you a little boost in that department. You're like, hey, I can lay off the weights a little bit.
I feel like it just balances out my shape so much more. So, I mean, for anyone who does have, obviously, because your shape is just going to look a lot more like this if you have a bigger chest.
Fullness. Yeah, absolutely.
Especially
and
in a bikini.
Right, especially when all the girls, not everyone, but the majority of these girls are posing to the side, so you're seeing more of their profile than the original front pose. So yeah, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm
Well,
excited to get back
Jennifer.
on stage.
Yeah, I bet. I'm excited to just be in front of a stage. My goodness. It's
I know,
just
like
so
now we all
weird.
take for granted all of these like shows that we have and like the social aspect of bodybuilding shows because it's like, I miss like going to these shows and interacting with everyone and seeing everyone and it's like
Hmm.
I feel so alone. I'm like, this is my social interaction for the week. It's so nice.
Right.
I'm so excited.
I know. I was talking. We're
Right.
gonna be. You're on Narman's team, aren't you?
Yes.
She's on Team Atlas now.
Mhm.
So we were gonna be bringing her on next week, and she's like,
Oh,
"Well,
that's
do you
fun.
have anything going on tomorrow?" No
No.
one has anything to do. So it's like perfect.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like Sarah's like, are you busy? I'm like, nope. Any day, anytime.
Same combo.
You're like
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
this show and this show, I can carve out a little bit of time.
Yeah, exactly. Just a few podcasts and shows, but other than that, that's it.
Okay, so Jen, what's your favorite show you're watching right now in lockdown
On
Yeah.
Netflix
or anything?
So
or
whatever.
YouTube. I don't really watch Netflix like ever, except I started watching there's this random show called The Circle. I don't know, it's some like weird Instagram show on Netflix.
Oh, I saw that. Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's almost
I
like
heard-
some of the people are so Jersey Shore, but for some reason it's interesting. I don't know why.
I thought you were
Is
gonna
it
say that.
reality TV kind of, or is it like a full series?
It's like
Yeah.
they're trying to win this like experiment about social media or something like that. I prefer to go on YouTube though. I think like I like watching you guys. You guys are always funny.
Thank you.
Or like anything. Honestly, I just like watching fitness stuff pretty much on YouTube. Like I like seeing people like this conversation, like just chat about like random stuff or competitions versus like reality TV shows. I get bored. I'm
Right.
like fast
Yeah.
forwarding through Netflix.
Yeah. It's funny. It's some of those things now. It's kind of just because it's so far separated from what
Yeah.
our reality is. So it's not
Exactly,
really
yeah.
reality to us.
Yeah.
What is your favorite shows?
Oh, I've got a lot. Well, the Ozark.
I've never
I-
seen
we
it.
all-
Okay, like I'm
we all
not a Netflix
support-
person, so I don't ever watch it. It's good.
Yeah, we're well, I would say we're in
16.
Jennifer, we're in lockdown. I don't know if you know that, but we're in lockdown.
Very far lockdown.
Yeah. We're all locked down. Ozark is good. There HBO has a show called Succession, which is bomb. Sarah, you and
Never heard
Manus
of
like
that.
it.
Okay,
It's
I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's like it's good. There's a lot of good shows out there. We just,
That's all I'm gonna give you.
I
It's
feel like
like,
just getting into the show, I'm just like I get bored so easily that I'm like I hate just sitting down and watching a movie. I feel like I'm too like antsy to just sit there. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, like let's
it
go.
usually takes like the second episode, and you're like, okay. Well, there's one show that everyone's talking about, and I think I'm like, are we just getting desperate for show
Tiger?
selection?
What?
The Tiger King or
Oh
something.
yeah.
I never.
We-
I thought you were
oh,
gonna say
you
Love Is Blind or something.
Oh, I'm sure you guys have seen a bunch of
Did you
memes on
watch
it,
that?
but no, but I've heard so much
You
about
have
that.
to watch Love Is Blind. It's hilarious. I was watching it, but I skip past like the boring couples.
Which
have
is
to
like
watch
almost
it.
all of them.
There's a couple that are like major drama, but it's funny.
Oh wow.
It's good. It was more comedic than anything.
Yeah, that Tiger King show is so interesting. Mandis and I tried to start it the other night, and as we started it, we were like probably 10 minutes in, and we were like, yeah, maybe tomorrow. We need to like prepare for this.
I think we're just getting desperate. We're like,
Oh,
okay,
no.
what is out there that we haven't watched so far?
Seriously.
It's like
Yeah.
scrolling on Netflix. I'm like, no.
Well, the new Narcos series came out, and I don't know if you guys have seen the Narcos on Netflix, but that's really good. The first season's on Pablo Escobar, and then it switches to Felix something in Mexico. He was like the weed cartel guy. But
I
yeah,
love
it's really
that.
good. They just came out with the third season, so
All right,
On
we'll
Netflix.
Watch
we'll,
that.
we'll revisit Narcos. No, I have a list of like DIY projects. I'm gonna like recock the bathroom, or not grout and do the
Mhm.
trim and painting.
Mhm.
I've got to keep myself occupied.
That's what I'm
That's
doing.
smart.
I'm gonna do some painting. Cross that off the list.
As you look
All the
around.
As you're like
house
locked in your house.
Seriously, and well, and it's
All the
like one of those
fumes.
There's no, it was true. There's no excuse though to not get your house projects done now at this
It's
point,
true.
because if you don't do it now, it's like,
You're
wow,
never
you
gonna
really
do it.
wasted some time, you know?
I
And
know.
life
That's
comes
true.
back and you're out of the house and don't have all this extra time. I think that's why it's so
That's
weird
true.
to me, is that there's no show to pack for. There's no, event that I'm running to. And
Because you guys are always on the go. You're every weekend traveling back and forth.
yeah, at first when we first started traveling back and forth, it was one of those things that it was a hard adjustment just being gone all the time. I'm a big family girl, so not being able to see my family all the time. There's been times that we're just traveling so much that I don't see them for 3-4 months at least. So that was weird. But now that I'm at home, I'm like, I can't wait to get on an airplane. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to be on an airplane.
Have you seen how cheap flights are?
No, but I feel like I should book some in advance.
So there's like flights to
Do it.
fly in October for like $180.
Nuh-uh.
Well, my birthday's in October, so I was like, I want to go on vacation after my show and Mark's show. So I was like,
it's after Olympia. There's some amazing deals.
When's your birthday?
Let's go. October 7th.
Oh.
When's your birthday?
Mine is July 29th.
Okay.
When's your birthday?
October 24th.
Okay.
So what are you guys? Did we already go over signs? What are you?
I'm a Libra.
What are you?
I'm
You're
a Leo.
Okay.
What are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
You're what?
My God.
A Scorpio.
My mom and Mark are Scorpios. You guys are crazy. Crazy.
This was fun. We should have left that part out. No,
I'm such a Libra though. I'm like, I can't make a decision to save my life, even if it's like, do I want a diet Pepsi or do I want a diet Crashers Me? I'm like, I don't know. Like, someone help me make the decision.
Seriously, I'm better.
Did you say a diet
A and B?
Did you say a diet Crashers Me?
No, I said I can't decide between like a diet Pepsi or a diet Crush or something like that. And it's like
Crush.
the biggest decision in the world for me.
I thought it was a special Canadian soda. Because I know you have those little Crashers Me. Those like little pecan pies that you eat.
Oh, the butter.
Your carb up.
Butter tarts.
We've already talked about this on an interview, but I think we need to talk about it again. So let's go over what butter tarts are.
Okay, so it's almost like this little like shortbread filling crust. So it's like little shortbread crust, and it's almost like the inside of a pecan pie is inside of this crust, topped with usually has pecans or something like that, and it's like caramelized on the top. So it's like a little, basically a pecan pie, but in a tart form, and except it's a little bit gooier, and it's like butter and brown sugar and maple syrup, basically.
We are getting to the point where it is not a Bikini Show episode if I don't interject at least once. And this is one of those times. It is pecan, not pecan. You're not peeing in a can, guys, and it's the state tree of Texas in which I am born and raised, so trust me, pecan.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's like
and you guys
fat
have
and sugar.
Phenomenal maple syrup in Canada. I mean, I know we have some good ones down here, but there's nothing like pure maple syrup.
You guys have the good sugar-free stuff.
True.
We do. And we're always bloated, too.
Count on America for coming.
Yeah, you guys have the best diet food there, though. I have to say, like, you guys have like sugar-free and fat-free pistachio Jello there. We don't have that here.
Pistachio Jello?
Yeah, like you can get like the fat-free, sugar-free ones.
Yeah.
You guys have a pistachio one, and it's amazing there. We don't have that here. And like Diet Pop here is like, it's so basic. Diet Crush.
I guess we do have good diet foods here.
You guys don't have Coca-Cola products?
We do, but like we don't have any like the good, like you know how in the States there's like Diet 7-Up, Diet Sprite, Diet Cream Soda, Diet Root Beer.
Yeah.
Like every single thing.
So will you ever, or are you thinking of making a move to Las Vegas ever?
Oh, I would love to, but you know, visas and all this fun stuff.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah, so for now I'm 6 months there, 6 months here, just because as a Canadian, like that's what we're allowed.
Do you wish you were stuck there rather than in Canada?
I was actually, Mark was like, I was like, the borders close on Monday. He was like, can you get a flight here before Monday then? And I was like, no.
Seriously? Oh, that's so hard.
I would have loved to, but I don't think they would have let me travel because it was non-essential travel.
Oh, right.
Well, and Mark has a gym out in Las Vegas, doesn't he?
No, not anymore. He used to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still training though. So his friend has a private gym that he's letting him into. So luckily, he still has like a real gym to train at.
Yeah. Under the radar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's been
people are offering to pay me like so much money to use the gym. It's crazy.
Oh, I bet.
Like,
There's
sorry.
been a lot of gyms that have tried to stay open in Illinois, actually, and try to stay low key, but
The fines are
the cops
insane.
are being called. Yeah,
It's not worth it. It's like a full-on
No, no, no.
misdemeanor, penalties, jail time. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
I know here,
Yeah.
even if you go for a walk in a park that's closed off, it's like a $700 fine. They tow your car. You go to prison or something.
I don't think we're that
Yeah.
strict yet, but I have
It's
a feeling
insane.
it's coming.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you're an individual who's out somewhere where you shouldn't be, you get fined. And I think for businesses, it's up to like $100,000 fines, which is just insane.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. My goodness.
It's crazy.
Well, the world is different. This is our norm.
Feels like we're in a movie. I was like, can we just like skip past this part, like fast forward?
I
Yeah.
know. Have you seen the meme when it's like, if you thought March was bad, and then there's like a picture of April with a big UFO?
Yeah. The best is like all those videos. It's like, someone tell 2020 we're done. Like, shut it down. That's
Yeah.
it.
I know. Oh, I know. Yeah.
It's
Memes
just
are
so
amazing.
crazy. Right. Oh, yeah. We love our quarantine memes for sure.
Honestly, the memes have been hilarious.
We showcased all those on our. We did
Just some highlights. Okay,
we
Jennifer,
did some highlights.
Yeah.
what's your favorite meme? Get your you have your phone. We're on your phone.
I'll send it to you after that. I'll find it. Actually, I have a video that is hilarious, and it's like this guy. Do you know who Ricky Thompson is? I think that's his name.
No.
On Instagram. Sarah knows.
He is
And he's like
hilarious.
screaming like about 2020, and it's hilarious.
Oh, that is
Oh,
a really
is-
good one.
You
Is
guys
he
should
like
put
the guy
that in
from
here.
Jersey?
Honestly, take me back to 2019, please. I'm ready to go back to 2019. Like, fuck. It wasn't that bad of a year. I was just dramatic because I don't know what the fuck is going on with 2020, bitch. It's only been 3 months. 3 months, and all this shit is going down. Bitch, fuck. Cancel 2020, bitch. I don't want it. Take her back. Who the fuck pissed off 2020? I would love to know. Because, bitch, drop your location because I want to talk. I want to have a conversation. I want to sort some things out because what the fuck? What the fuckity fuck fuckity fickety fuck fuckity fuck is going on, bitch? This shit is not cute. Not cute. Not cute. Take me back, please. 2019, I'm so sorry for talking all this shit, but take me back, please. Take me back. I want to go back so bad, bitch, please.
I don't know where he's from,
Okay.
but he's wow.
It's
I got
so funny.
um.
It's like someone
all
tell
right,
2020
Kyle,
they can have her back.
We'll find
We
it
want
and
her.
insert it right here.
Yeah. Well, all of them. I think
Insert.
it's this one. Yeah. Take me back to 2019. This one. Oh my god. Kyle, put it up.
It's like to everyone who was talking shit about 2019. I'm sorry, it wasn't that bad of a year. We take it back.
Seriously.
I know 2019 was amazing.
2019, I
okay,
can't complain. It
one-
was good.
One
Yeah,
last
it was
question.
right here for you too.
I have one last question for you.
Yes.
Just because I have never prepped with like out gyms, like when I'm like prepping for like a big victory. How are your workouts really at home? I see you doing your home workouts and they look amazing.
Don't
How
lie.
are like what's that?
How are they really? Like really?
I have to say, the
is
first
not
week I was kind of like,
that.
yeah, the first week I was kind of excited because I'm like, it's something different. It's fun. Obviously, I was doing higher intensity because I was doing circuit style. So it was shorter, more intense, less rest, higher reps, of course. What I was posting on Instagram, I modified a lot of that because a lot of people don't have, I have dumbbells here. I have up to like 35-pound dumbbells. So I have like 8, 10, 12, 35. I have different bands here and stuff like that. So I can kind of make mine work. But I'm kind of over it now. Like the first week I'm like, oh, this is fun. It's challenging. Now I'm like, oh, another at-home workout. I'm so done with this.
I know. I'm like, everyone's gonna burn their bands afterwards. So like,
I never want to see bands again after this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. Obviously, we make do with it, but it's like I just have to keep my same routine because if not, then it's like I get lazy. So I just have to I set a time when I'm gonna go train after this, and like I'll take my pre-workout I get dressed in like a gym outfit or something. I'll come downstairs my basement, set up everything. I'll write down like what my workout's going to be, put my phone on like a stereo so it's loud music, and I just set my timer on an Apple Watch and go for like 45 minutes or whatever.
You know,
There
I've
you
been
go, everyone. That's a good
yeah.
idea.
Absolutely. I've been finding that I know everyone's posting their workouts and some people are like teasing us for posting the workouts.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
really-
guys, that was me.
Oh, you were teasing? Well, we were,
I'm
but the
just
thing
kidding.
is
This is
that
my caption to my picture today.
Yeah.
we would post our normal workouts regularly anyways, but I think it like so I've been leading these like live classes for our gym because people like they need their aerobics classes still. So but I feel like I'm like I feel like I'm with them and like I'm more motivated. So I think people sharing their workouts and
I think it's good.
doing the live workouts, it helps you feel like you're still with somebody because it's really boring to do an intensive workout in your bedroom or living room.
I can't. That's why I have to come. I'll film upstairs in my living room just because it's natural light, so it's bright versus a basement is harder to film in. But I'll come downstairs in my basement. I mean, I'm down here right now, but I'll come down here and I'll do my workouts. It's almost like I'm going to the gym. Like I'll come downstairs, shut the door and stuff. Because if I just go in my living room, it's like there's people around. I'm gonna get distracted. My couch is right there, so I have to physically go to the gym, like a gym area. Yeah. So this is like my gym.
I totally get it. I've always been the same way, and it's funny. We have a treadmill here at the house, and when Mandis and I used to both be prepping, he would never understand why I wouldn't do fasted cardio here at the house. I'm like, I just have to go and be in like that element.
It's the environment, you know. It's just different than being like in your bedroom working out. I'm like, okay, I did a wrap. I'm just gonna go to my bed.
Right. Or, oh my God, I could be cleaning my closet, or I need to do I
There's
it's like
the fridge,
list
I need a
comes
snack.
through.
Yeah.
Right. All the lists comes through of other things to do.
I think I need a refuel.
No, but like you said, I think that the people posting the workouts, especially the live workouts, are actually really good, especially for those who need something to follow along with, because you can see them, they can see kind of thing. Or even I know some people are doing Zoom workouts or FaceTime workouts with their clients.
I've been trying to do Zoom. I've been having our Instagram live and then Zoom. And then today there was you have someone waiting for you. So I brought him in and it was just this guy that was kind of just frozen. I was like, okay, I don't know really how it's confusing. The Zoom thing is very confusing. The learning.
I've never had any issues with it, but I've just been sending email invites. So I've been hosting. So I don't know. Seems pretty easy to me.
After this, I might have to pick your brain about how to mute
Zoom.
some people, allow videos on, and that's the type of thing I'm confused about.
So mute people. I'll do some research for you. Well,
everyone's hating on the at-home workout.
Oh yeah, I know they are. And I had to because it's you scroll through Instagram and it's another one.
It's the entire feed, but I kind of like it because I'm looking, I'm saving some of them. Even myself, I'm maybe I'm gonna try this. It's something new that I see, so it's good. I mean, we're all so bored. I'm like, what should I do today? Film a workout?
Exactly.
Something to do.
It's our activity, and that's and you do that, and you're like, whew, that's exhausting.
Time's up.
Energy levels have drained.
Feel productive.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's not the same. Oh, well, Jennifer, it's been so awesome having you on here.
Thank you guys for having me.
I wish you the best of luck with your prep. I know this is going to be your victory. And you know what? You're going to look back and this is those shows are going to that is people complain about prepping through the holidays, and this is
crazy.
That time 30.
Yeah.
It is, but it's not.
I mean, for some people, there's no social distraction. There's no dinners to go to or parties. You have so much free time. What else? If I wasn't prepping, I'd be so bored. At least now I'm cardio training.
And I've heard a couple of athletes say that. I'm so glad I'm prepping, or else I would have no idea what day it is.
I was I don't know if I wasn't prepping, I'd have no goals that I'm working towards. Like I feel like a dog or something at home. Like I have no aspirations that I'm working towards. It's so boring, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I need something to be like continuously working towards, or else I just feel like I'm just waking up, doing nothing, going to bed, doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
No purpose.
It's boring.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's keeping me
Well,
sane.
it's still a tough
Yeah.
time. I think it's still a tough time for you to prep, and that's
Yeah,
even more
definitely.
kudos to you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Not having a gym and all that kind of stuff, like it's, you know, the normal prep factors are removed, so you're gonna kill it.
Thank
Yeah.
It'll be
you.
exciting.
And please
We
say
can't
hi
wait.
and say hi to Mark for us.
I will. I'll call him after and tell him you guys say hi. I'll tell him I gave him a shout out on here on the Bikini Show.
Tag him in it.
Anything
Yeah.
anything you would like to say to Mark?
Let me come home.
Yeah.
Ship me my dog.
Right.
Yeah. My poor
Awesome.
dogs.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. So, but until next time, and I'm sure we'll keep up with you and probably have you on maybe before, see how all of this quarantine at home workouts are
Once
going
it's
for
done.
you. Right.
Are you guys gonna be at Toronto or
So it's kind of
is
a
it
toss
Vancouver
up right
or
now.
Toronto?
Toronto?
Vancouver is the one that you're gonna be at, and then I'm
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be at Toronto, so we're just ironing out some details. So Vancouver's.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm excited.
I'm
Yay!
excited to see you there.
Me
We'll
too.
be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It'll be long overdue whenever we all see each other next.
I know, finally.
Seriously.
Olympia, probably.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, they
Yeah,
pushed the
Olympia,
extended
Olympia.
line back 4 weeks too. Let's
I
chat
really
about
hope that
that.
they don't end up postponing the Olympia. Like, I don't even want to say that, but like
I know.
You think?
I know. That idea was thrown out to me the other day by
I
someone.
heard Angelica say it on her story, and I was like, no. I was like, please don't do that.
I can't imagine. It'll just be a little bit more competitive, a little less athletes, which, I mean, it's just
I mean, they're
uncontrollable factor.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like they probably would send out like special invites if there was a case like that for some of the men's bodybuilders, because as a bodybuilder, you can't really prep at home like a bikini girl can. Like we don't need to be like I don't need to be training super heavy right now. I can do resistance bands and like
An open bodybuilder doing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so true.
That's
Different
a whole other
divisions
story.
get away with different things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for them, like I mean, it'd be cool to see like how they're doing, because I have no idea how they could be prepping for a show without an actual gym.
Right. Yeah.
Well, let me show you something.
Yeah.
And then we can end. This is Mr. Olympia 2020, my prediction. Where is he?
Uh-oh.
Who is?
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know if this is gonna be a joke or serious.
I know. I'm like, where are we going with this one? Which direction?
Oh, where was he? Dang it. All right, Kyle, I'm going to send you the picture and you can insert it.
Well, we gotta have a name.
Tell us who it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no one that you would ever recognize.
Oh, so it's definitely Mr. Olympia 2020.
In fact, if this poor random person is watching, he'll be like, oh, that picture.
Oh, now we're
Okay.
taking a little jazz.
All right, hang on. No, I don't think anyone would know who this person is. It's definitely anonymous. But let me find him, and then because I've been thinking about this. How are we going to look on the Olympia stage?
I was saying that last night to Mark. I'm like, either everyone's gonna look better because they had like whatever a certain period of rest, or everyone's gonna look just like no muscle because we didn't train.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a
like some people
not
probably
as much
will
growth.
respond. Yeah, some people like they have so many injuries, you know, and all this constant wear and tear on your muscle that 2-3 weeks downtime is a good thing. But
oh, here he is.
Depends how
Ready?
long it goes on for.
I don't know if I am.
2020 Mr. Olympia.
Basically.
I'm going to hell.
No comment.
That's like someone was like, us bikini girls are really gonna look like beach bodies now. I was like, very true. Everyone thinks we're like just like beach body models. Like that's what we're gonna look like on stage now.
But when the feedback that a lot of people are getting is like fuller, more muscle
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It's like, it'll be interesting, but it's like
Yeah.
it'll
You're
be,
not getting that.
what's that?
It's like, well, you're not getting that.
I've got a gym still. No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Actually, I should just go straight 2 bands. That'd probably be good for me.
The band and workout.
Yeah. Well, Jen, do you go by Jennifer or Jen?
It doesn't matter. Usually Jen.
We should have started the episode like that. Not end it.
Kyle, put that front.
Yeah, either one is
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Jen is good. Jennifer's so like stern. When someone's like Jennifer, I'm like, yes.
What did I do?
I know, like you're in trouble.
It's like my mom and Mark are the only ones who call me Jennifer. And I'm like, yes.
All right, Jen.
And I'm gonna say, all right,
Like,
Jennifer.
I call you Jennifer. I'm like, no, Jennifer. All right.
And Jennifer, I said it. I just did it again. Jennifer Dorie, but I can't say Jen Dorie. That doesn't sound right to me.
I don't mind Jen Dorie. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people call me Dorie. I'm like,
Oh.
that's not my name.
I think I've done that when I've talked to Sarah about we were talking about getting you on for an interview.
Oh, really?
I refer to you as Dorie, like it's like a football player, like going by their last name.
And Dory to the right.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people do that, and I'm like, you mean Jen? But then I feel bad to be like, to say something incorrect. I'm just like,
Yeah, for sure. Totally get that.
It just, if people call you by your last name, it means you're a badass.
I'll take that then.
Yeah, that's what that means.
I don't mind that so much anymore.
Tabbed by Camille herself.
Well, Dorie, Lyon,
Periat. Until next time. Jennifer, thank you, Jen. Jennifer, whatever. Thanks for
Thank you guys for having me.
It's
Thank
a
you for being on
pleasure. We will catch up with you before or after Toronto for sure. Best of luck with the rest of your quarantine.
Keep posting your workout videos.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll go film
We'll
one
follow
tomorrow
along.
for you.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll talk to you later then.
Bye.
Bye. We should probably
Wrap
do.
it up.
Hi, this is Sarah Lyon. I'm Camille with the Bikini. We didn't do an actual introduction.
Oh. I feel like that's the kind of show we're running.
That is
Sorry, guys. You better know who we are.
That's our introduction now. Kyle, just use that.
Yeah, of course he's going to. I'm going to label this outro too. And he's going to be like, Sarah, that was the intro. All right. Well, that was fun.
That was
Jen's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, Jen, she's
Yeah.
a super cool girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, great interview with Jen. And
lip color.
What's that?
I love your lip color.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. I like your lip color.
Anyway, thanks. Just
Called
a
the
gloss.
Quarantine Rosé.
Oh yeah,
So-
the only reason I got dressed today was for
You don't have to make excuses
Anywho.
for when to get dressed up for in quarantine.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm in
see
my sweatpants right now and sweatshirt.
Don't blame you. Especially if it's
Why not?
raining. Easy
Yeah.
enough to do it that way then. Yeah, for sure.
Get cozy.
Well,
So we have Jennifer Ronzini on Wednesday
right.
at 1
which
o'clock.
You people will not see it on Wednesday. You'll see it later.
And then Narman is on for next week. And she was like, you guys want to do tomorrow? She's like bored and is
Cool.
excited.
Cool.
Just like we're all bored. So
right.
we have some awesome girls that are coming on. And Narman is on Jennifer's team. And she's prepping she's looking great. She's getting ready for her comeback. So
Yeah.
Sarah, we've got
That's so exciting.
content.
We have content, people. We're bringing you content. And we're keeping you occupied with your cardio because obviously Camille and I can't shut up and we just ramble on for hours. That's another hour-long episode right there. So we're just making sure you get through that cardio, get through that HIIT workout, and
Actually, we should just be like trainers. Be like, all right, guys, today we're doing a 50-minute cardio session. and we are going to start talking and just go till we're done.
And you just keep going. You just keep going. We'll talk a little faster when you should maybe speed it up.
Yeah. Today's going to be more challenging. There's a lot to talk about. A lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing. My goodness. Yeah, we're special like that, but that's why you guys love listening to us. So we're just keeping it real here.
I know, it's funny. Our show is so much different than the King's Court.
I know. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do just
What
kind of like
what
the
does
King's
Mandus
Court.
really what does Mandus really think?
Of what?
Is it like nails on a chalkboard for him?
For our show?
Yeah.
No, he was the other night he was watching it and I was back in my office and but all of a sudden I hear him like burst out laughing and I'm like, what? What's so funny? And he's like, your show. I listen to your show. That's what I'm laughing at. I'm like, oh, thanks. I know. We're pretty funny.
That's good. I was envisioning when Kyle sent us the video, I was like, oh God. I was like, I'm going to watch this in the morning.
Oh my God, I know. I think that's why I missed all those messages because I was like, oh, I just can't really watch us right now.
There was some funny parts. That's why I'm like, some of it would be really funny.
If we, just put all the
really clean it up.
All the bloopers, put them all together for you guys. And then you'll laugh. You'll only get that part. And then you'll see that we were talking about nothing the whole time. I had like 20 dramatic pauses for no dramatic reason.
Looking at the ghost.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Wine is officially banned from the Bikini Show. Just kidding, not really.
No, I thought it started getting really funny when we like towards the end.
Right. So we're gonna pre-prep. We have to start an hour early.
Should we tell Jen Ronzini to get quarantine ugly with us?
Yeah. No, because the last time you told me to quarantine ugly, I quarantined ugly and your ass comes with a full face on.
Not even.
That's how I remember it. Just saying.
That would be pretty funny though to have Jen Ronzini come on quarantine ugly and we're just really just like living la vida loca.
Kyle, I'm gonna have to send you the picture of what Camille is considering quarantine ugly, and then we'll get that up here so that everyone can see what Camille wants us to get dressed like.
Basically pouring oil on your head.
Basically, I need to get a costume and not shower for a week. So next week I'll be quarantine ugly.
Some food and stick it to your chin.
Yeah, we're a little busy with snack supplies all around us.
Well, Sarah, who did your makeup today?
This is called Foam Powder by Sarah Lyon, Maximum Beauty. But yes, of course, the Bikini Show is always sponsored by Maximum Beauty for all your competition glam needs. We are still taking bookings, of course, for the 2020 season. Even if your show's far out, don't worry. If it's been rescheduled, just shoot us an email. We'll get you taken care of, and we can move that around to a different show if need be. So, obviously, unprecedented time.
Amazing team of MUAs.
Yeah, Camille knows. Just
not right now.
Yeah, we flew to California just for that. Wanted to make sure we're all on. And Camille, you are sporting your Power
Fitness, my gym.
Power Fitness Santa Cruz, which you guys are still selling bands right now too, right? If anyone still hasn't gotten their bands to deal with this,
if you're needing bands, we've got gym in a bag. We have the bands, and
they're legit. They're legit. They will get the job done. And of course, Camille's doing a bunch of live workouts with them. So you guys can work out with Camille. I am not doing live workouts. Follow Camille for that one.
Ooh, you should though. You could be like my guest appearance.
We should do the Bikini Show live workout edition.
Jane Fonda style.
Oh no. We should just go roller skating then at that point.
But it's raining where you live.
No, it's raining by you.
It was. Is it just cloudy where you're at?
Yeah. It's just really.
How cold is it?
It's like 47 right now.
You know what makes me, I look at it, I'm just like, I think it's just because I'm so jealous. But the people who live in like super warm places right now, they're like doing like
Totally.
Hannah Franz, I think that's her last name.
Yeah, it's Hannah Ray and
She's
Friends,
always
yeah.
posting these workouts in her bikini at the beach, and it's like super warm and nice.
Right.
And I'm like,
I
I
know.
want that. It's like,
I know, I'm with you. Even just to be able to kind of lay outside.
lay out. Oh my God.
like-
I'd be just like, life is great.
Yeah, I'm with you. Because that's what I look forward to. But on the plus side for us, we will get to enjoy our warm weather once this all disappears. So we're kind of cooped up for the shitty weather.
It's coming soon.
It's coming soon. Hang
Good.
in there, guys. We're with you.
Yeah.
We're with you. But we're recording like twice a week now. You're going to start getting us twice a week until this shit's over with. So
Whether we're talking about nothing or talking about something, we're here.
we're here. We're here. It seems that everyone listens to us during cardio too. So just, you only got a couple minutes left. You made it this far.
Good job, guys. You made it.
That's
So,
great.
Sarah, I will see you on Wednesday.
I will see you on Wednesday. It's been real, per usual. Enjoy
That's fine.
your going craziness.
we're
Day
good.
17
We have
tomorrow.
some
I think you should
podcast.
start taking pictures.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That is a good idea. I did
Yeah,
order. I ordered a gel kit. I've had it, but I'm getting like the
To do your own
like,
nail.
yeah, I'm gonna take
Really?
bad boys off and then do my own gel.
So what did you order to take them off? Acetone?
So I think you just get acetone and then you just like my lady, she'll like wrap it in like
The
foil.
aluminum
and
foil.
then
Yeah.
I think she even puts it in under the lamp, and that kind of makes
Yeah.
it like gooey, so that I can scrape it off. And then I've had the gel kit, so Lola and I have all these like gels. I just need to wait to get the pH bond.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I think maybe you inspired me to take mine off because I seriously am like, well, these are going to last another month, which I'm kind of glad now that I didn't. If you did watch our quarantine, a special edition of A Whole Lot of Nothing, you'll know that I didn't get my nails done before the coronavirus.
At about 32.12 minutes in, we go over our current situation of our nails.
It's true.
Don't.
So maybe I will order some acetone with you and take these bad boys off because they're definitely not going to make it till May 1st, if that even releases us from this state of life.
Oh God, fingers crossed. I can't imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, neither can I. But we could sit here and talk about it all day because we have no time schedule. So
I know. All right. Well, let's wrap.
we should probably shut up and leave them alone. And we'll see you guys in a couple days.
Sounds good, Sarah. Say hi to Mandis for me.
Okay, say hi to Chris for me. Hasta la vista. Sarah Lyon.
Baby. Camile Periat. Signing out.
I almost said the Maximum Beauty Show. The Bikini Show, sponsored by Maximum Beauty.
You can say that.
Until next time. There we go. That's how we're going to go with it. All right. See you in a couple days.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah.